Hi, I'm Adam Hand, the Director of Quality Management at Granite Construction, and I'm really excited to have the opportunity to share with you some information about the STAR performance process. This is an initiative at Granite to help us achieve operational excellence every day. So, what does operational excellence mean to you? It's a great question. We asked this question to a large group we had together from across the company a few years back. And here are some of the answers we got. It's about doing what we say we do, or living by our core values. Others said it's about making money, setting goals and exceeding them, really doing a good job with production. Others focused on safety and said, 0 accidents on my job is what really matters and makes me successful. Others said, our environmental impacts are significant and we have to pay attention to them to be successful. And some of the folks in the room were really concerned about quality, wanted to make sure that we got the bonuses that were available to us on our jobs, or that we didn't have to go back and redo any of the work or reproduce any of the materials that we'd supplied. So out of that conversation, the STAR performance process was born. And this logo represents the process. Basically, what you see is a star with 5 points and 5 topics or focus areas around it. The foundation of the star is our code of conduct. Then, up top, we have safety, productivity, then environmental, and quality. And the idea here is to focus decisions around that star so that we can achieve operational excellence. Why does it matter? That's a great question. Well, when you think about it, when we optimize our decisions around that star, then we are going to be most successful. We start with our code of conduct down at the bottom. Annually, we unfortunately have to spend a lot of money dealing with allegations around potential code of conduct violations, even though in many cases we don't even do anything. It's simply just defending what we've done right. And when it comes to safety, up top on the left there, our friends at work are our friends. We do not want them to go home hurt ever. It's critically important that everybody come to work at Granite every day and go home every day just as healthy as they showed up. And beyond that, what matters from a financial perspective is with safety, we obviously have general liability insurance and worker comp costs that are associated with safety. But something that folks don't think about when we talk about safety is the fact that if someone gets hurt, again, it's a terrible thing for the individual, but also, what do we do? What do we do when someone gets hurt on a job? We stop. We stop work, and that impacts our productivity. So, let's think about productivity for a minute. If we don't meet the production that we put into our estimates, we don't meet our budgets when we go build work. If we don't meet our budgets and really perform poorly, then it costs us money out of pocket to build the work. When it comes to the environment, we don't have a lot of costs associated with environmental violations, but as hard as we work not to have them, sometimes we get them. We get a few every year. The financial impacts aren't real significant, but what is significant is the impact on our reputation and our future opportunities. When it comes to quality, there are costs associated with quality. There are opportunities to make bonuses, but there are also opportunities to lose money in terms of a bonus or rejection. And if we have to go redo work or supply new materials to an owner, then we have significant rework costs. And again, when you put all these things together, all 5 areas around that star, the impacts on a job can be significant financially as well as in terms of our reputation and future opportunities. So, what is the STAR performance process? Really, very, very simply, it's all about achieving operational excellence by focusing on those 5 points of the STAR. And the idea here is for this to be an everyday practice or a boots on the ground practice. And when I say boots on the ground, it's the folks in the operations making decisions every day that can help us be or achieve operational excellence. The process doesn't create any new work for us. When we put this together, it was critical that we leverage our existing safety program without diminishing the quality of it, but at the same time creating awareness around the STAR. So what we've done is we've come up with ways of integrating it into our Take 5s and inspections. Ultimately, again, trying to create awareness and encourage the desired behavior to optimize decisions around that STAR so we achieve that operational excellence we're after. Okay, so how does the STAR performance process work in practice? The reality is it's really quite simple. We start with our work plans, just like we do every day. So we plan our work, and we have the STAR card, which is a tool to help us plan our work. And then we go do our daily Take 5 meetings, and we use the STAR card during those meetings. Again, and I'll show an example of the STAR card in just a minute and share a story about one of the first times I was exposed to it. Then we go do our work after we've had our daily Take 5, and of course our foreman and superintendent, they observe the work and conduct daily inspections. And in that process, again, the STAR card is a tool that's available to help with those observations and look for things to help us get better. And then ultimately what we do, when we go to work the next day, we have the opportunity to revisit the previous day, revise our work plans, and do Take 5s that build on the Take 5 from the previous day. So how does this work in practice? Again, it's very simple. We use our work plans to pre-plan our work, and we use our STAR cards to help us with that planning. We also use our STAR cards during the observation process when we're performing inspections on the job, and we incorporate all 5 points of the STAR into our Take 5s, our daily inspections, and our work planning and Take 5s the following day. So we've revised our safety forms so that we could do this. When we put this process together, we didn't want to create any more work for folks. So that was a key thing. And we came up with our STAR card, as well as we revised the Take 5 form that we have available for us today, and the series of Appendix Fs and our Appendix H form. This is a shot of the STAR performance process STAR card. And basically, it's a trifold, and it's got a section on each of the 5 points of the STAR on there. And there's nothing particularly important in any one section for any given day. It's just a tool to use to look at and come up with items that are important for your Take 5s and inspections. This just shows the other side of the card. Again, this is a trifold card you can put in your pocket. And then our Take 5 form is highlighted here in the red, has been revised to integrate the words code of conduct, productivity, safety, quality, and environment, as well as our Appendix F forms. In wrapping up, it's really important that you recognize we all have a part in this. We all have the opportunity to get involved, create awareness around it, and help us be more successful as a company. In wrapping up, I'd like to share a story with you. When we first developed this process, we went out and we beta tested it at a few locations. And one of those locations was a mining operation where safety is very, very critical to our customer. And we used the STAR card. We had our first meeting, safety meeting. We had the regional manager there with us. And the takeaway from that was the folks in the field said, this is a great tool. We've been having these meetings every day, and we talk about the same thing over and over and over. And this has created an opportunity for us to talk about things other than production today, production today, production today. And it's helped us become more successful on this job. The STAR performance process is all about you achieving operational excellence on your jobs by focusing on all 5 points of the STAR. We really need your help. To be successful as a company, you need to be successful on your jobs. So please get involved, use the process, and help us achieve the operational excellence we're after. Thank you.